Oh.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I forgot settings.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. They're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games.
Oh, I gotta go fix this.
And tonight, we'll see Andre Drummond, one of the more voracious rebounders in league history. But Shaq, where does he stand as a franchise-level player?
Well, he affects winning, but he can hurt the floor spacing, Kenny.
Well, if this was in the 90s, you know, his
I gotta
offense
do the
could become a
settings.
franchise
Let me
player. But
out.
the way the game is played now,
Thank you. I think I forgot to do. We gotta check. In here. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Fuck. Do this real quick. Hold on. Hello? I need us. I don't want that color.
Which color?
White. I think that was too big.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, they're up there in third place in the Western Conference, very close to the position they were in when last season came to a close. Two great backcourts tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And
Well,
make it quick.
yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try.
8
Okay,
seconds
I'm
left.
going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
7,
Yeah!
Vigilant.
Your boy's here. I'm
You
finally
know,
back.
3,
They're more like combo guards.
2,
now.
Dang.
1.
That was a
With all the
struggle.
switching guards who can defend more position, because the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
Well, it's almost like you were reading that, Shaq.
We were going to give you 10 seconds, Shaq. You didn't have to rush.
You did rush.
You didn't have to. Because I,
Yeah,
Shut up. Let's go.
combo guards. Let's go courtside.
Oh yeah, game time, baby. Let's get to it.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league. He said, every time I see a shot
213
go
on
up,
the West
it's like a
Coast?
pass to me. Now he's focused on points and getting assists. My goal is to go out and get 20 rebounds a night. Kevin?
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. This is the kind of matchup, Doris, that everyone loves. Two high-powered offenses, a lot of pace, should be a lot of fun.
I hope you warmed up your vocal cords because the pace of this is going to be electric. We've got special and gifted offensive
Yo, this man
players
stunned on him. You
both
see the
sides.
inbound? Or
Let
tip
them loose.
off?
Turn out the gates and let these players play because we're talking about some of the best offenses we've ever seen.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Wall. He's out there with Oladipo. DeRozan out there with Carl Anthony
Guard
Towns.
me.
And Siakam in at the 4. A nice shot by Harris.
First points of the night, and here we go.
Well, great start to this one. Setting the tone right away with that
DeRozan. This man just did a post.
DeRozan missing. George looking over the floor. Shoots over DeRozan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Step back. Guard me.
Another miss by DeRozan.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's
Go,
left
Paul
with the
George.
shot. He's got to make that one.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early.
He can do
The
better than
defense has
make
got to
him.
do a better job guarding him from this point on.
Siakam passes to Wall.
Oh, damn, Ching is on the trade block. Y'all are 0 I mean, y'all are 2-0 though. What's the problem?
DeRozan in the corner.
Green.
And good.
There you
Coming
go.
off the assist by Wall.
Well, he's such a smart offensive player. DeMar DeRozan knows the best option there is the quick release on the catch and shoot.
And Thompson kicks to George.
Out.
Poke loose.
Oh, that's a steal. Go to work, PG. That's lady.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. George has got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the
Yeah,
gate.
lady.
Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Wall against Conley. Takes
John Wall, pull up.
13-footer.
Okay.
Wall, good. Wall's got his first basket.
This is John Wall's comfort zone right here. Excellent rate of success from the mid-range.
Conley kicks to Thompson.
Oh, George going
It's
to work.
George on the wing.
Piggy.
5 on the clock.
Rob me.
With the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond's so powerful in terms of
That's
finishing
crazy.
at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him.
This team not looking like a 2-0 team or 0-2 team. They looking nice right now. Oh, there go another slam.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
Jeez.
I really can't. They're on
Oh, George going to work.
fire.
Yeah, they need that.
Cannot
They
miss.
need that timeout.
Oh, George is so versatile, Doris. He could play in any system, don't you think?
Oh, I completely concur, Kevin. This is
Yeah, everybody on a trade
great
block.
offense with the ball in his hands. In a secondary role, we know he can be a knockdown shooter, and we're talking about an elite NBA defender. So any team in the league could use a player like PG.
Towns kicks to DeRozan.
Come on, dude. Oh, this man's hot. He's actually on fire. Oh boy.
Over George.
That's a steal.
And they're
Oh
pushing
man.
back. And
Pull
Harris
up.
wide open. He shoots. That's in there.
Yo,
Conley
y'all are
assists.
falling apart.
Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Playing like Pal Yang.
Here's Siakam, guarded by Harris. The
Hey,
pass to Thompson
why?
and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Watch this
Siakam
tough.
far from the most skilled player on the floor, but
Off the glass.
Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is
I
a
miss.
jolt of
That's tough.
caffeine in a power forward's body.
Now, here is George. He's got 8.
Clock
with
score.
it.
You're at the basket already, kid. Thank you.
Good job in the low post.
And you can't help but pick their defense.
Westbrook really just made us the next. Yeah, Westbrook killed y'all. That was a
in
mistake.
disarray.
I don't know why you
This is
picked
to
him up.
DeRozan.
Westbrook destroys
And
him.
Oladipo has it in the corner.
Dude actually shot 4 for 16.
Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock.
Locked up.
DeRozan kicks to Siakam.
Whoa.
Off target from 3-point range. Gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. It's George on the wing. DeRozan defending.
Post fade. Can't hold me.
It's rebounded by Towns. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Takes a shot at the elbow.
This man DeRozan smoking crack.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this
period, he's cold.
You know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah, that's just a missed
Too busy playing with transgenders, can't even finish alley-oop.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Fox passes to Howard.
Yeah,
back to Fox.
That door off the glass.
And so Howard with the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score.
They're only down 10. They're not getting
smoked. 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. DeRozan with it. George picks him up.
Get the ball out this kid's hands.
Puts it up from 12, and that's collected by Love.
As off as he's been
this man playing like Westbrook right now. DeMar DeFrozen. Oh, this dude.
It's stolen by Oladipo. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Out to DeRozan. All sorts of time.
There he
is.
That
one. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Now Fox.
Yeah, he made one.
It to Love.
He made one earlier.
That's tipped.
Shoot it! Kobe.
And so it's the home
Did I turn off 3-pointers? No.
Lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace.
Obviously not Paul George hit one at the start of the game.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
This man just keeps stepping in every time he's in the corner. It's weird.
Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
PG's was a 3.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So,
well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is
maybe it wasn't too long though.
George's
but 3-pointers aren't off.
Commitment helped him to overcome.
I don't know what the hell this team doing, man.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, it didn't take that transition game.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
Vucevic is out there with Ibaka. And it's Wall. Then it's Ingram. And it's Lamb in at the 2-guard spot. You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy. Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post.
I got that 3-6-5, 24-7.
And oh boy, on contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, this guy's so explosive, and John Wall knows how to draw contact when he gets to the rack.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that
Green Bay's folding right now, bro.
And he makes
I blame DeRozan.
And here is Fox.
DeRozan's the reason why they're down right now.
There's the pass to Drummond.
Let Clay work.
Ingram against Thompson.
Oh, big move. Oh, that wide!
A chance for one more at the line.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other.
You know how you take it for Zion, but y'all got the best record right now. What?
Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Yeah, Hardaway's getting off the team this game anyways.
The line here.
They don't go through to week 4.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. DeRozan finds Wall.
Oh, steal. Am I alive?
Stolen by Michael Conley.
A lot again. Swing it.
Now here is Harris. Defense right.
That wide!
Contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Tell your team to stop fouling, bro.
A much more confident basketball player. He
Tell them to play
always
some
believes
defense.
the points are going to come.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Lucky.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here.
I need that.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup tonight. These two teams will only face
I did not call you a
all
Nazi.
season.
Well, so you want to make these opportunities count, right? Since they don't see each other often, it's going to be an intriguing battle.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Boston. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. Sitting there 4 spots below. DeRozan
Oh,
against
Lord.
Thompson.
Look who back in the game. Step back.
From 16.
There it is.
Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 6.
Must have been
Well,
David.
DeMar
because it was
DeRozan's mid-range game is as
Smith,
good
3
as
for
it
7.
gets
That's
in
not
the
too bad.
NBA, and the textbook pretty jumper. Go to work, DeMar.
Now here's Thompson.
Okay,
Nothing
Clay.
yet on the scoreboard for
Locked
him.
up, Clay. Clay's locked up. Oh, they go to screen. Free him up.
Just 4 to shoot.
Look, post. Post. Kobe.
And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, you've got to mix up your looks and where you score from. And right now, Klay Thompson, the mid-range jumper on point.
Klay Thompson, the 11th pick in the 2011 draft. If you were to do a redraft, you'd have to think he'd go in the top 3.
Well, certainly at least top 3. Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving were both in that draft as well. Listen, what people knew is that Klay Thompson could shoot. Even Klay said he thought he'd be a 3-and-D player in the NBA and perhaps nothing more. You have to think about the athleticism and the work habits that have made him a more well-rounded player. But boy, Klay, big time player.
Heat up, man. That first quarter is gone.
Let's go. 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Don't look like they're going to get 3-0, boys. They about to be 2-1.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Thompson outside. Harris looking it over. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's DeRozan.
Okay.
From the wing. He's got 10.
His shot's hitting on another level here in a second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
Giannis for MVP. I'm on that.
75%
I like that.
for the game.
Giannis is winning it, bro. I'm calling it out.
To Harris.
I don't see anyone else that's going to take it unless LeBron just goes off in Boston.
4 on the shot clock.
Pump, took jab, he shot it.
Post. Drummond.
Oh, good put back.
Drummond is right there. Drummond's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Towns with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And Oladipo kicks to Dunn.
Chris Dunn.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Okay.
Dunn's got his first basket.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Thompson in the corner. Back to Brogdon.
Come on, someone go to work.
With no one, he buries the jumper. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here.
Man, the Panthers are
defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
How about 2K22?
Now here's Ingram. Over George. Excellent D there from George.
Uh-oh, Paul George on there.
He kicks it to Love. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Dang, man.
Let's take a look at some numbers for George.
Yo, the Panthers are straight folding.
3 rebounds and 2 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the
bucket, wait, I lied. I thought it was
defensive
3 seconds.
Defensive.
My bad.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Ingram against George. The kick out to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Disappointing. Oh, he made that.
Wall.
You know, he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Tulsa not so
hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and
Baby to pay
on the backboard.
Fade me.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 10 points for Paul George. Fox against Wall. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Okay.
Hands home the trifecta.
Well, a lot of Wall's passes end up on the highlight reel. He just makes it so easy for his guys to catch and finish.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Uh-oh, Lamb's in the game.
Ibaka outside.
Kobe.
Hits it from
he hit that thing.
Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The home team, they lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports
Man, you only got faith in your
Halftime
team.
Show.
You saying you're going to throw this crazy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game.
Dang, bro, rebounds 11 to 4? Oh, my God.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
This one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game.
That will go S game. Oh man. Oh man.
Good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think we've seen a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Conley out there with Thompson. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Tobias Harris.
What is wrong with DeRozan?
Center locking down the middle.
He was so good last game.
As we get going here in the second half. Now here's Thompson following the miss by DeRozan. Conley against Wall. Shot clock at 6. Harris's shot is off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's DeRozan. 10 points for him.
This man DeRozan is smoking.
Over George.
Okay.
And the shot no good, a bit short. Indoors for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. The shot by Thompson, no
shot
good.
by Thompson.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
That door.
He wasn't there.
Oh, Thompson with defense. He got a block.
The effort on the defensive end. Boy,
Bucket.
Cold start to the
Oh, he
second
missed.
half
I lied.
for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Now here's Towns. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
Another miss. Oh, good
Towns
boy.
high post. Thompson against Oladipo. They shoot
Okay,
again.
Depot
That
for
one goes
3.
in.
Well,
That's
right
like
now,
2.
Oladipo is just manipulating
back
the
more,
defense
fam.
in the pick and roll situation. The man is doing work.
Conley kicks to Thompson. On the wing, George. Harris outside.
Harris.
That ball,
What?
nice speed that time from George. And that's now 10 points for Tobias Harris.
Your team does not want to shoot
That's the
threes,
tightest
bro.
D right there, and he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here.
I don't think any of us can forget that broken leg Paul George suffered
Man,
playing
that
for
was
the United
nasty.
States national team in 2014. But what a joy, guys, to see him back and playing at an elite level.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Yo,
And
Cat is a
Towns
child.
missing.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Conley's shot is off. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves
Backdoor.
room for improvements here. And Doris, you go back to the injury for Paul George. Some moments where you question whether he'd be the same player.
No, Paul George, best player on the court. Tobias number
his
2.
decision to leave Indiana in search of a more competitive situation.
Damn,
You know what,
Tobias.
Kevin, I'm not sure
Oh,
if
yeah,
the injury
still.
played a part, but we know unequivocally because Paul George stated it. He wants his legacy to be about winning. And because those peak years for a star player can be fleeting, you have to appreciate the pursuit of just that.
There's Siakam following the basket by John Wall.
Cool,
And it's
boys.
Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Drummond.
Oh, yeah, DeRozan
Here's
back.
DeRozan.
Kobe. Oh.
And it's Fox with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown.
Seeing DeRozan do bad is
Harris
hurting me.
outside.
It's making me mad. I'm not even the team owner.
Lobbed up there for Howard.
Oh!
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And love how Howard throws it down.
Bro,
Just
they're playing with y'all right now.
To watch on these alley-oops, given the strength.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Ball.
And one.
That'll
Nope.
be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Oladipo, how his last 10 games have gone. He's around 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not his best production, and I expect him to
Y'all have some kind of
and
defense,
get
too.
back on
They
track.
playing with y'all right
I
now.
think he's been pressing a little bit too much, Greg. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Fox passes to George.
Okay, K-Love.
Here's Love, and he
Too
puts it
easy.
in from the low post. Love's
no
got his
defense
first
on the
basket
court.
of the night.
Well, I think it's always solid execution to get Kevin Love a look on the interior. This guy can score
Look at
in
this dude.
so many different ways in that space.
Basket good.
Yeah, the defense not closing out in time. He's too quick and too good to miss many of those.
Fox kicks to Harris. Pass to George. Back to Harris. Now here's Love. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Yo, this man's getting baby.
From the elbow,
Sheesh.
Harris's shot is off. Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in
Ball's
the second
hot,
half so far.
Dang, Oladipo's tired.
Pass
He's
to
bad.
DeRozan.
Give the ball up,
This is
kid.
to Ibaka. Kicks it to Oladipo. For the tie.
Depot.
And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
Right, you don't want to rush it.
Look at that
You
speed.
get off as quick
Fox was a
shot
good
as
pickup.
possible.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Why you dribbling out the clock, making moves? Let's go.
There's Wall. He's got 10. And there's the pass to Towns.
This man Cat is a child.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
Okay.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
He got it off, man.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The home team up 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Hey man, they playing like garbage and they only down 3. That says something. If they're playing awful and down 3, imagine when they play good.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability.
I hate the assist of the game camera,
some elite
bro.
passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, y'all didn't blow the lead twice, so they haven't took the lead back yet.
As we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Wonderfully up to this point, 67%. We've got Ibaka. Chris Dunn is out there with Oladipo, and it's Vucevic.
Oh, look at that steal.
Oladipo dishes to Dunn.
That man, Joe Bell.
Slam.
Yeah, just superior athleticism. Chris Dunn soaring for the jam with that impressive vertical.
Fox kicks to George.
Come on, George, go to work. Don't choke, baby, don't choke.
Lobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Ibaka outside.
This is a game now. Oh, that door.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dunn's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
Howard finds George. And
Kick
here
it.
is Fox.
Fox, 3! Banger!
Good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Oladipo, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Oladipo. He feeds it to Vucevic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Man, the game's still close. That's the crazy thing to me.
A lot of time on the Thunder. He does
like try playing so good, but the score not saying the same
specifically at Russell Westbrook and the amount of work Westbrook puts into his game. So what did Oladipo do? He changed his frame and he changed his work habits, and that led to an incredible season last year.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
Every time we put Kevin Love in a screen and roll situation, he's so smart at making the right decision.
Oh, got him with the pump fake.
Out to DeRozan, and Siakam has it in the corner. Done outside. Shoots.
Get another one done.
Andre Drummond grabs
I like
the miss.
this. Chris Dunn.
All
I like
three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Thompson finds Conley.
Oh, double screen.
On the wing, George.
Mid-range.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
Yo, give Oladipo some water, man.
Mistakes like that on the
I'm
defensive
tired.
end. You got to get out on him right there.
Dunn passes to Siakam. Stolen by Conley. He dishes it to Love. Thompson outside. just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
Oh, Lord, DeRozan got the ball.
Just
2 minutes to go.
Part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on George.
DeRozan has been terrible to
DeMar
me.
DeRozan plays with. It's
Just
sort of this
garbage.
steely, I'm going to get where I want to go, and don't sleep on his athleticism.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Kevin Love.
That's exactly who they want at the line, and he comes through again.
It's George on the wing. DeRozan defending.
Banger!
Finally gets the bucket.
Panthers gonna lose if they can't tighten up on D. They got 2 minutes left.
Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Somebody got to take over right now.
Towns. It's
Oh, Lord, man. He's not going to be you.
George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson surveying the floor.
I think Chad comes away with a W.
Harris outside. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Towns.
Push the floor. Y'all got time.
Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Oladipo on the wing.
Oh, good find.
And DeMar DeRozan the bucket
Come on, down 3. 126 to go. Down 3.
16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Who gonna give me the dagger?
Conley kicks to George.
Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. That's a mismatch. Mismatch.
Shoots over DeRozan. George, no good.
We missed that.
Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency.
Okay.
DeRozan pulls it down.
Down 1. They on a run now.
The basketball, he wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
Here's George.
You were wrong. Again, last time you tried to call a dagger, you were wrong.
Since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end.
Come on, Cat. Come on, Cat. And 1, Cat.
Also a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
That is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no...
Does he get a talk to each other like that?
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, you suck at Call of Duty. You're awful.
Free throw.
Oh, snap.
Terrific and 1 on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
Shut up, David. Yeah, you called the miss by Kyrie and what's it called? He made it. He sprayed it.
Player of the game,
DeMar DeRozan.
And the way he's made his mark with his
he played terrible though.
He's just been a slasher.
Well, he ain't played terrible. He ain't played super good.
Into the basket at will, and just seemingly.
Panthers gonna hit a dagger shot. Watch, he's gonna miss this. He's going down.
To get in his way.
I guess I was wrong. I was wrong.
Big time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
On the lane. On the lane. 1 shot.
He sinks the punch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie?
Yeah, watch the rest of the game. It's 44 seconds, bro.
Over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play.
He was wrong.
All around.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout.
You think this game's interesting? You should have saw the Suns game. That thing went into OT. It was bad. It was good.
44 seconds left in the 4th.
Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul.
He's not going to shy away from the board.
Thompson.
High out the glass.
Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Clay?
And Wall kicks to Towns.
Oh, Lord, Cat got the ball. Fade! Oh, he choked!
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Who's at the line? Oh, he might miss these. He might miss these.
2 shots.
He might miss these. Cut break.
He doesn't. And that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
You don't want to say a W. You got Andre Drummond at the line, bro. This is bad.
Speed and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, this is what they're left with, needing a fast bucket, then a foul.
They need a mean bucket. They need a fast one for real.
They don't have time to play around with. They know it. Got to get to work.
Pass to Towns. Outside, Wall. Here's
Mid-range.
Good. And he is
foul him.
Within 2 points.
Foul him. No, they giving it to Clay. Oh, they giving it to him. Why they giving it to Conley?
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
They need him to miss this.
Second one is good. They're both at the line. And it's a
game's still not done.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a two-possession game.
Right wing. On its way.
Depot
for two.
Oh, that's right.
Andre Drummond grabs
that's over.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
It's all right, boys. Let's speed this thing up.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
So it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Get a 3. Make the score look good. Make the score look good.
Had was for him to miss those. Instead, he's
Banger! Ah, that's supposed to go in.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Dwight, coming off of the loss in the last game, what was the difference tonight?
We got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night.
This man had 4
Started out
points.
strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together, and we got a good win.
And a good performance on the second night of a back-to-back. Thanks, Dwight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I got anal from Paul. Who y'all say player of the game is? Paul George or Tobias Harris? I say PG. Yeah, let me go through these stats in case some mess up. Dang, Tim Hardaway is awful. Good thing I got rid of him. He doesn't help at all. DeRozan with 20. Feels bad. He started off bad, but he got better as the game went on. Cat soft. That's tough. That's big tough. Let me get this tweet out. Alright, I'm about to end this. Let me look at this shot. Alright, cool. Where is he? He didn't even miss that much.